Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video. I'm gonna watch the Stranger Things Season 5 details have been revealed. Okay, let's watch this.
Stranger Things 4 ended a while ago, and as time goes by, we're growing impatient for the fifth and final installment of this hit Netflix show. There are a lot of questions in our minds, and our curiosity just keeps getting worse. Who will survive? What will the story be like? Or when will it air? Fans have been going crazy. Today, we'll talk about what we know so far about Stranger Things 5 as new updates come our way. First, let's rewind and see where the fourth season left us. Season 4 was really different from the rest. It was more serious, and it was definitely way scarier. Mature is the word we'd use to best describe the season. Oh, and it had episodes having time durations as long as that of full-feature films. We all saw our favorite characters split across the country and go on separate missions. The teenagers in Hawkins knew explicitly about Vecna and were tracking him down. Eleven was taken to Papa to get her powers back, and she was also being hunted by the military. Joyce and Murray were off on a rescue hopper mission to Russia. Safe to say, we had the most plot lines this season. But like every season that came before, it made us fall in love with the world of the Upside Down once again. We all cried, laughed, and were very horrified. The show also dominated Netflix's viewership once again and broke some significant records. By the end of the season, we were all happy to see everyone reunited in the town of Hawkins, which made us even more curious to see what'll happen next, now that all of them are together. Unlike any other previous season, this one didn't end on a completely safe note. The last scene was enough to prepare us for what's to come, and we knew this. Season 5 was going to get straight down to business. Fortunately for us, we may not have to wait as long as we did for Season 4 this time, because writing has already begun. Coming up, writing for the fifth season kicked off a month ago. We all knew Season 5 was going to be the last one, even before the fourth one aired, so naturally, our excitement for this season is unparalleled. It's the big ending, the closure we've all been waiting for since the disappearance of Will Byers in 2016. We may not have a return date or fixed time frame yet, but we do have some exciting news. In a BTS image, we saw that writing for the final season had finally commenced, and this came only a month after Season 4 Volume 2 came out. The Stranger Writers Twitter account, led by show creators Matt and Ross Duffer, released a photo of their whiteboard in what we think is their official writer's room. The board featured the show's title logo along with the number 5 behind it. The caption says, Day 1, and we don't think we'll have to explain what that means. This major announcement came only a month after the Duffer brothers told us that writing would begin sometime in August, and they were right. We didn't even have to wait more than 2 days into the month when this image came out. It also comes just a month after actor David Harbour, who plays Jim Hopper on the show, hinted that writing had already begun. We don't know whether David was right or not, but it's possible some pre-writing was in the works by then. After all, it's highly likely that story outlines were already developed before the screenwriting began, right? A show as good as Stranger Things wouldn't leave the main things unplanned, so Harbour may have been referring to that. The actor also told us that filming could possibly begin in 2023, which means writing would conclude this year. How exciting! Moving on, the final season was predicted to be short.
Okay, so they probably started the writing, and they're gonna probably it's probably gonna end in I don't know, since it's gonna be really big. I would say yeah, probably in maybe March, and then they're gonna start filming March, April, May, June, July, maybe 4 months, I don't know. So yeah, and then they're gonna have to edit for probably months, then upload, do all that stuff. So yeah, let's get back to the video.
Than Season 4. Now, we're not too happy with this news, but oh well, what can be done? In an appearance on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Stranger Things creator told audiences that Season 5 might have much shorter episodes and not be as long as Season 4 was. This came out 2 months ago, perhaps a week after Season 4 Volume 2 premiered. While the news was sad for many of us who wanted to see a full-fledged send-off for our beloved characters, the writers did give a logical explanation for their decision. You see, in Season 4, we had an almost almost 2-hour warm-up. Where are the characters right now? What's going on in their lives? The first episode was solely about Eleven's time in school, the Hellfire Club, Jonathan and Nancy's long-distance issues, and Steve's search for love. It was normal. As the writers say themselves, you get to see them in their lives. None of these things will be in Season 5. With that said, we don't need that extra time to
The Ferrero Rocher chocolate bar. Crunchy hazelnuts, smooth chocolate. Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Lieber coming to you from the future home of the LGBTQ+ Museum. Everyone is really excited and totally getting along.
drag it out. We'll cut right to the chase this season. No time for rest. Plus, don't get too upset. The keyword here is comparatively short. So don't worry, we won't get short episodes. They just won't be an hour and a half long each. Although the writers did confirm that the final episode will be the same feature length, so we don't need to worry about them not giving it an appropriate send-off. And shorter episodes also mean quick writing, which means shooting can begin real soon. And that means we're also closer to watching it on our screens. If David is right and production starts in 2023, we can expect it to come out in 2024. Now, let's take a look at what we can expect from the final season. While the story for Season 5 is obviously kept under wraps, we know a few things about it. Everyone knows the basics, like it's the final season, so it's going to have a conclusion and possibly a major showdown. The town of Hawkins is in grave danger, and that much was evident by the so-called earthquake and that final scene that gave us all the chills. We think Max is in a coma, and she's still in the hospital. Can she even see now? She nearly escaped death. Dustin will probably be affected by Eddie's death. Oh, and we have some fun bits too, like Nancy's love triangle with Steve and Jonathan now that all three of them are in the same town. A time jump could also be possible. Not like a big one, but a one-year gap that we saw between Seasons 3 and 4. The actors are growing up, so we can't just have them be the same person after a 2-year break. The Duffer Brothers also said that they'd probably show one, but we don't know how that'll work with the cliffhanger ending we all saw in Season 4. Guess we'll get to know later. The show's writers also gave us some more deets, saying that Season 5 will feel really different. You know, characters are already in action, there's no warm-up period, and they're just diving straight in. They'll hit the ground running up that hill. Oh, and here's an exciting detail. The wrap-up would have the same vibe as Return of the King. The Duffer Brothers told us that we could be treated to 8 endings. Yes, please. And now for the big one. A new BTS photo tells us the number of episodes for Season 5. A very thrilling piece of information has come to light very recently, and we've been dying to share this one with you. We finally know the number of episodes the writers are working with right now, coming from the Twitter of the Duffer Brothers themselves. The creators tweeted another image of the whiteboard with 8 episodes written across the top of it. 8 episodes. That seems like a standard length, right? It's definitely not as short as we expected, especially after hearing it from the writers months ago. Maybe they changed their minds. Who knows? They may be the creators of a hit TV show, but they're also humans. There are boxes beneath the episodes that are blank as of right now. We can't see the entire thing, so we're not entirely sure what each row is for, although our guess is that it's going to detail each episode arc and the different plot lines. What else, right? We just wish those boxes weren't, empty, so we could have gotten our hands on more scoops. But, all in due time, it's okay. We'll try to be patient and not reach for crazy theories. Finally, what does that double line mean? Now, we said we'd try. Sometimes we just can't help it. So right in the center of the board, there's this double line drawn between episodes 4 and 5. We can't help but wonder what this could mean. Like us, Twitter fans are also super curious. One fan asked whether it indicates a time jump, but the writers assured us that that wasn't it. They wrote, "Not a time jump, does it mean anything?" and also added a thinking emoji. Well, if you ask us, we'll say it definitely means something. These people don't do anything without reason. Perhaps it's dividing the season into 2 distinct halves with some significant event, a semi-finale if you will, or a major character death. It could be anything. Let your imaginations run wild. And we only see a glimpse here. The writers haven't confirmed that we'll just have 8 episodes. There could be even 12 for all we know. That double line can be for Act 1, Act 2, and a final Act 3. You gotta go out with a bang, right? That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Stranger Things 5? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.
So, yeah. So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna, so I'm just gonna end it out like this.